Hi guys, welcome to my channel, African Gypsy. My name is Sunshine, and this is a reading for the star sign Capricorn for the month of November. A bit about myself: I'm a clairvoyant and I'm clairaudient. This means that I see visions and I hear words and phrases. I'm also a born empath, so I might pick up a bit of a speech pattern during the course of this reading. I might speak as if I'm you or as if I'm the other person. And I'm also a distance energy healer, so distance is not a barrier at all. Enough about me. Now let's get to our dear Capricorns. Capricorn, in the month of November, you need to listen to your intuition. And I see there's a mother figure coming through for you. They don't have to be your biological mother. They could be someone whose advice you really value, who comes out like as a mother or a mentor or a friend whose advice you really value. And they're advising. I'm going to see in a while what they've been talking to you about. I also see, oh yeah, okay, someone's been spying on you. So that's what this advice is about. Okay, this part of the title of this reading, spying. Okay, so someone's been spying on my dear Capricorns, and they're trying to be sneaky, trying to make up with something of yours. I'm going to clarify a bit later and find out what that spying energy is all about. It's quite nasty energy over there, and this is a live feed. This is happening right now for some of you. I feel that you're going to walk through the doors of value, to borrow my friend's statement. You're going to change the way you value yourself, your time, your energy, and your services. Like if you were happy with a $5 hustle, you can be like, no, hell no, 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 not $5. Let's make it 15. I feel that I give you so many services, and my services are worth so much, and this is what I should be getting in return, and stuff like that. I feel as well that there's some very important family affairs to be dealt with. There could be matters to do with wealth, influence coming in, a lot of money coming in. It's probably why some of the spying energy is coming in for you, Capricorn. I also sense that there could be issues to do with legacies, maybe an estate that wasn't fully settled and that needs to be settled, and some family property that has to be dealt with. I also see that there's some very successful property deals for a couple of you. Someone's getting that stand, they're getting that loan, they're getting that mortgage approved, they're getting that loan to move into a place and stuff like that. That's going to be working out very well for you, and a lot of wealth coming in. In the past, you took time out, my dear Capricorn, to spend time alone. You did the attack and retreat strategy. You took a necessary retreat from the world. It wasn't you just being selfish with your time and shying away from people. It was necessary. You had to step back and reassess the situation so you could come back in stronger than ever before. And you did that successfully. You went in, you discovered your inner self, and you came out and you actualized the new self that you discovered. And in your current circumstances, Spirit is telling me that any problems you're coming across are not as serious as they first look, especially if they concern finances. Or someone wants a personal reading. My nose always itches when someone wants to book a reading. I look forward to doing your reading. So, anything that you come across is not as serious as it first looks. In my experience, when this message comes through, something may come up that threatens your very sanity and your mind. You're like, I've never dealt with this kind of a problem. How am I going to deal with that? Ain't nothing like that ever happened in my family. Why do I have to be the first one to deal with it? But Spirit is saying, just calm down. Everything's going to be stable. Everything's going to be okay. And there's a solution. It's a lot like solving a math equation. The answer is there within the question. The answer is going to come through, and I see you right now being more decisive, moving off into new directions and forming new relationships. In the future, I see that you're going into the good life. Someone's was being advised by this mother figure that I spoke about earlier on about how they can get their wealth, the good life, and all of that, the champers, bubble bath, the fine things in life. And I feel that there's a lot of public celebration. I feel someone wants to hold a housewarming party. I am it's being called a manor. I'm being told marble, a house where your entrance hall has a lot of marble in it. I see a marble staircase. I'm being told it's a marble spiraling staircase, and there's a huge entrance hall. There seems to be a circular kind of a pattern. I don't know if there's a circular pattern at the top or a dome or something like that, but there's a circular pattern in the entrance hall, the circular. And you're wanting to hold a housewarming party, and someone is advising, you need to step into the good life, you need to up your game, you need to soak into the good life that Spirit has given you and adapt and adjust to the new goods that is coming your way. I'm seeing that message strongly for you. But I feel as if you're afraid to celebrate. You're afraid to have people know how things are working so well for you. So you're kind of like downplaying your abilities. And someone's saying, no, 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 forget about that. Celebration is a must. Thanksgiving is a must. If you've ever watched soccer, you know halftime they've got the all the adverts coming in because it's time to thank the sponsors. So someone wants to kind of like hold an angel party to thank their sponsors for all their good fortune, but they're a bit afraid that if other people know that things are going so well for them, they're gonna be a bit jealous. They're gonna, yeah, it's gonna bring out the green-eyed monster. Well, guess what? Your spirit guides are skilled in fighting green-eyed monsters, so you don't need to worry about that. Someone is dealing with justice, and you're being very decisive in signing some important contracts, agreements, legal documentation, possibly treaties in a few people's cases, or memorandi of agreement or understanding, however it may play out in your particular circumstance. You know who this message is, you know yourself, you know what I'm talking about. So, yeah, it's time to sign those documents, and your success is assured because you've got sound advice behind you. You've got wisdom and you've got helpful influences that want to make sure that these things work out very well for you. I feel that you may be dealing with the Libra as well, and there's more equilibrium. Yes, my cards are well worn, well used, more than 17 years doing readings. Yeah, they should look like this. I feel that there's more equilibrium, more justice, if you can still see on my cards here. We've got the scales of justice, and there's been a bit of an imbalance, but I know justice is coming with the sword as well. Justice and truth. Justice and truth and peace coming through there. So I'm feeling that someone is signing some official documentation, applying for some official stuff, and any problems that you think you may come across with your applications is not as serious as you first anticipate. Make a decision and run with it. Don't doubt your decision. You're on the right path, you're doing the right thing. And all that advice you're getting right now about signing this paperwork and stuff, it's solid advice. Follow that. Because if you don't do it now, you're going to regret it. You're going to be like, I wish I'd signed these papers a long time ago. I'd have been in a better state by now. You need to sign this paperwork. I see that when you took your hermit mode, you decided to go deep within yourself to get spiritual and philosophical advice to help you make the best advice or to make the best decisions possible for your future moving on. I also feel that someone is moving away from a situation where there are too many romantic partners, whether they were real or suspected romantic partners. Someone was suspecting you of cheating. They thought that you had so many partners. Yet a lot of the people were just people that you spoke to casually, friends, people that you send all these kissy emojis and love emojis. Because we love life, we love people, and sometimes you speak to people that way. It doesn't necessarily mean you're in a relationship with them in that way. Someone has gone deep on their spiritual journey and they've gone within themselves to find out what they're really made of. And this has shocked people because the way you've withdrawn has left them with a lot of questions rather than answers. Before you were like an open book and you could wear your heart on your sleeve and people could tell what you're going through. And now you've kept your cards close to your chest. Someone is spying on you, and we're still going to get to that. We want to find out what that is about. Do some spiritual investigations and find out what kind of surveillance you're really under. What kind of spying is this? We'll find out in a moment. You're hoping to have a favorable turn of events. Oh, I got this for another star sign. I think it was Taurus or Aries that I did earlier on. You're hoping to have a favorable turn of events in your life. You want your finances to change. You want the way you value your life and your skills and your time to change. You woke up and you're like, you know what? I'm not about wasting time anymore. If I don't have nothing to do, I'm not going to hang around with people who don't add value to me. Ooh, where did that come from? Who don't have nothing to do, double negatives. Sunshine. Yeah, okay, that's how it came through. That's the conversation I heard. So you're valuing your skills and your time and your services before you'd have sat down and done someone's business plan at the drop of a hat and not even gotten paid for it and not even gotten acknowledgement even, or just a simple thank you for it. And now you're like, no. You'd like me to draw up an architectural plan for you? You want me to do the costing for your project? Okay, I charge $800 an hour, and that covers my whatever you're putting in there, and your valuing yourself a lot more. And you're like, you know what, I'm not going to be a third party in a relationship. I want my own partner. Someone is changing up the game like that. This is a specific message for someone. If that's you, hit me up, send me an email, send me a comment, and let me know how that's playing out in your life. God has come in, has intervened, He's turning your fortunes around. He stepped in and made your dreams come true. And that time out that you took to just step within yourself, it's paying off huge rewards, because what you are praying and manifesting and calling forth, I use the word prayer loosely, it's whatever it is for you, whatever works for you. I see that there's going to be the help of a lot of younger people, and there's a need for you to be diligent and prudent with your affairs. Keep your cards close to your chest. Okay, that's going to be the title. Spies abound. Keep your cards close to your chest. Keep cards. That's going to be the title of this reading. Keep cards close to your chest. Yeah, that's going to be the title of this reading, my dear Capricorn. Right. Now, let us find out. Let's do some spiritual investigation and find out what kind of spying this is. What is this energy of spying or being sneaky? What is that about for my dear Capricorn? What does Capricorn need to know about this? This is a live feed. This is happening right now in someone's life. This person is a Capricorn, or they're cross-watching for a Capricorn, or they've just been intuitively guided to this reading. Tell me more. What is this spying about? What is this surveillance? What manner of surveillance is this person under? Ooh, okay. I see. What manner of surveillance is... Okay, I'll take them. Yeah, cards close to the chest. You saw how they just came close to my chest like that. So we have a couple of different scenarios. For one group of people, I feel that someone is spying on you because you've made new friends and you're about to fulfill your dreams. You've got all this money coming in, this wealth and improvement in your circumstances. And you may have started something formal like an organization, an establishment. You may be dealing with someone who's a Taurus, or someone who's very traditional in their approach to business, to life, and all of that. And someone wants to find out what contracts exactly you're signing. I feel as if they are... Is this actually an investigation? Is this person for whom this message is... there's too many guys. Is this actually an investigation, or is this just someone being nosy? Tell me more. Please tell me, Spirit. What... Yeah, it's about... someone is physically spying on a contract or a tender that you got, or some very profitable advice that you got concerning money and stuff like that. So they really want to know what you're doing with that, where you're running with this inspiration. And you're doing too much. It's a brand new thing that you started, someone spying on. And you've got the help of father figures. And okay, for someone else, this is a soulmate. Okay, you've got the help of father figures, and it's a brand new business that you've started, where you went into solitude. Maybe you started a business by yourself, and you were working very hard. You really strained yourself a lot. You weren't sleeping, and now you've taken time to sleep, and they're like, why are they sleeping now? What have they achieved? What are they doing? What's that all about? Someone is spying on something brand new that you're doing. Tell me more, Spirit. What else do I need to know about this spying energy? Tell me a bit more. Tell me more. Yeah, you're going to find out the truth about this spy. Someone's going to say something that you haven't said to them directly, and you're going to find that they've got gadgets taking in your words and stuff like that. It could be that kind of a situation. I feel that I'm being told to use the word conglomerate. I feel that this could be in a business setup where you have someone is probably putting a few gadgets into your boardroom to find out which way you're going concerning a very important business decision that you're working on. But you've decided to be very numb about it. You're like a CEO or head of a company, and you haven't included your board in your decision. You've decided to just step back and assess the situation by yourself before you go and talk to your board about what you intend to do. Yeah, this is to do with paperwork and administration that you're filing. Yeah, someone's spying on that paperwork. Someone wants to find out exactly what that is. I'm being told to say what pitch you're coming in at, so that they can undercut that pitch. And it's to do with travel. For someone else, it could be to do with hydraulics, water-based business, hydrochemical engineering. Is there a thing like that? That's what I heard. It's quite specific. You know what this is about. I heard this specifically. I'm being told it could be an engineer who's drawing up plans for the hydropower for a province, a city, a place, and someone wants to undercut your quotations by finding out what it is that you're doing. I'm hearing the name Marlon. But you're done with that. This chapter's soon going to be closed. You're going to be done with all the paperwork and all of that in no time at all. And you might need to cut off some people, places, and situations that no longer serve your highest good. You're finding out who the spy is. You decide for some reason to go into the office real early, earlier than they know. They know you're always in at 10 o'clock. Then you decide for some reason, you follow your intuition. You're like, no, I'm going to go in at quarter to 7 and see what happens before the day starts. And you get there and you find someone changing the reel on a film, if such a thing is still working, or they're positioning certain things so that they can find out a bit more about what you're doing. And you might need to cut off that person because they're no longer serving your company's needs in the best way possible. Ooh. And for someone else, I see someone who's spying on a brand new love that you have. You've met a new love, and this person's physically come to you. They're not someone you're talking to on the internet and stuff like that. It's someone who's come physically to you, and they're spying on all of that. And there's a new person you've met. The person could be younger than you, and they're like, how can you leave me for someone who's 10 years younger than me, whether male or female? And you're like, yeah, it is what it is. That's where I found the love, and I'm running with it. I'm watering this love with attention, with a little spice and prayers and good intentions, and I'm seeing the best coming out of this. And they're like, no, that can't happen. But someone else, someone moved on. You may have moved on, and there's a child that's expected in this new union you're in, and your ex-partner just can't stand it. They've seen you posting baby pics, or you're posting shops, baby shops that you're shopping at, if you're doing such a thing. I'm hearing Miami. And I'm hearing someone else in a place called, I hope I pronounced this right, Milawaku. My apologies for the mispronunciation. But you're going to be addressed about the situation, and you need more time for solitude and meditation while you just pray and ask Spirit to give you the best wisdom and guidance. The only preparation for any sort of a tricky situation is prayer. That's all you can do, darling. That's all you need to do. And that's enough. That's enough. Yeah, you found your happiness and someone can't stand it. Yeah, keep your cards close to your chest concerning this new happiness that you found, because some people are feeling some type of way about your happiness. They just can't stand it, and you just need to hang in there. Yeah, and you need to defend your values, defend your beliefs, stand up for yourself, because you are going to discover who's doing the spying, and you're like, you know what? It's my life. You said you didn't want me, so I found someone else who does want me. Haven't you ever been to a second-hand shop and someone else thought that that leather couch was outplayed and outdated, and you go in there and you're like, whoa, this is brand new. Yeah, that's what someone did with me. They saw the brand new in me, and they're loving that. They're saying that I'm aging gracefully like wine, like good wine. For those of you who can keep your wine in the cellar long enough for it to mature, that will not be me. I don't think so. You have the power to cause or to influence events in the situation. Once you find out, you have the power to decide how you're going to react. Once you do find out about this whole spying energy, are you going to throw your toys out the cot, or are you going to be mature about it, and are you going to ignore it and just shut off the means of finding out information about you? Like I said earlier, keep your cards close to your chest. This is very specific to someone. So if you would like to know how this all plays out in your particular life, be sure to send me an email. My details are there in the description box down below. And I'll be sure to send you a reading, your own personal reading, and find out how this is playing out in your particular life. Maybe you need specific advice about who that spy is, who the spy be doing, what they're doing, what are they spying on in your particular life, and what your best strategy is to outwit the sneaky spy. Yeah, Capricorn, in September or August, you had a reading where the sneaky spy had to be put in their place. And now you're going to find out who the spy is, and now you're finding out what is happening. So this has been a status quo update. Find out more about what the spy has been doing. Thank you to all of you who sent your comments about the spies. I hope you caught your spies, or I hope you found a good way to deal with them. Oh, they're just spinning around. You need to be kind to yourself, dear Capricorn, in the month of November. Stop being so harsh on yourself. Be kind to yourself and forgive yourself. And whatever problem you're facing, you must know that that problem is resolved. And imagine the healed reality of that problem, because that is the reality that is also available to you. So you don't need to keep thinking about the problem only. You know that your ships are coming in. Someone's worrying about their ships coming in. Your dreams are coming too, baby. That's why they're spying so badly. They can see the happiness. And even if you're wearing a mask, someone told me someone can see they're just smiling. They can still see your happiness. So someone can see your smile, your happiness behind the mask. And they can't stand it. They can't stand it, honey. Like, who gave you the permission to be happy? You can't be happy without me. I see someone turning around saying, you know what? Son, you were a king when you were with me. And now everyone says you're just a man. I found happiness. I found a new king. And I'm going to crown myself the kingmaker. Oh, that's a specific conversation with someone. Capricorn, take time to go out into nature in the month of November, because nature's got so many special messages to give you. Take a nice, long, leisurely walk on the beach or in the forest, in the woods, wherever it's safe and beautiful for you, or just step into your backyard as a matter of urgency if you're not able to travel at this time. And just sit still and listen to nature. There could be a spirit animal coming through to you, a butterfly, a bee, something, a dragonfly, or there could be messages. You know, you just stand up and you've got a certain conviction, a certain sense of knowing. You just know which way you need to go, which direction you need to take. So follow your intuition, go out into nature. In the part of Africa where I'm from, there are lovely game drives and stuff. And if only 4 of you book a game drive or something, you can manage to pay one person's salary after the post-global events that have happened. So that's something you want to look at. Capricorn, cat got my tongue. I've absolutely enjoyed doing your reading. I wish you so much love and light. And yeah, that was really nice, that update about the spy. You see, with these readings, the more you follow them, you get an update about where you're at. That even when you book your personal readings, I can tell you where you are in your current circumstance, and we can see how things have shifted around as you've taken decisions since the last time you got a reading. For your personal readings, hit me up. Send me an email, and I wish you love, I wish you light, I wish you healing. Be sure to subscribe before you click off, and do give me a like if you like the message, if you like my energy, if it resonates with you. Stay safe and put that sneaky spy in their place.